relevant questions, and I think we could open a bottle of wine with the Baltic Deal people and start to develop these kind of ideas. I think that is a good environment for this. I think it's relevant. It's very relevant when you start to build a project to think beyond the project, to think behind the out of the box in the sense that what happens after. And that should be a part of the project plan already when starting. Then you can change it throughout the process, but I think it should be there, because how will you be sustainable if you don't have a plan after the 2 or 3 years period? So this is one of the messages, at least from my point of view, in this sense. I think we are running out of time. I would like to give the last sentence to Sindre, who actually was the one grabbing all our attention during these years, and ask you whether you feel you have reached to some sort of a, not the final destination or the final station, but to at least a platform from where you can see new heights. And at the same time, I would also like to thank Stina, Erika, Darius and Egle for joining their forces and making this possible to have one project. I hope in another meeting we can have another project. There are many of those that would deserve a similar examination to my understanding. But there are also quite many underdeveloped projects out there, sorry to say. And the last word to Sindre.
Thank you, Ulf. That was very kind of you. In terms of where are we now and how do we go from here? Of course, I mean, as a project that has developed in a very nice way, we would like to aim for a continuation quite directly, maybe not change that much and so on. But I mean, funding situation is as it is, and we haven't yet succeeded. We have some submitted proposals to the Swedish Institute for a thematic partnership project. And we also have some possibilities elsewhere, but we haven't succeeded just now. But what we have found is that quite a lot of actors, which I showed on my third slide, has been inspired by the project. And well, not at least in Brussels, DG Agri has been very inspired by this project, DG Regio equally. And it's also a matter of well, going back to the funding. Now we have the funding from the structural fund programs, the transnational programs, but we also in the agriculture sector have quite a lot of money coming from the common agriculture policy, and we have noted that now there are some movements, and actually on Wednesday will be a separate workshop in which the countries around the Baltic Sea will discuss possibility to maybe share money from national rural development program funds into a common pool to actually support a few transnational projects of this kind that can be linked to national rural development projects. And I think the movement, the things happening there which has not been governed by the project, the inspiration has come from actually seeing other projects and that people in several ministries have feel that this should be possible to do, actually, to going away from the rural development program funds being used only nationally, also to be shared in a transnational way. So we see some sign of policy developments, I think, in which we have played a role, and that is very satisfactory. And we also receiving some attention from these other macro-regional strategies. We have attended meetings in the Danube region, and actually just today Stina was phoned up from Greece that would like to invite her to a meeting in Greece to tell about experiences from the Baltic Deal project. So we see that we have set in motion something. We are not in control of the money ourselves. Sofia has been trying to help out from the Swedish side, but I think there will be some continuation coming from this project, but precisely what it will be, we don't know. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sindre, and a big hand for that thing. I would say that you pointed at the real most important thing. The macro-regional strategies in itself should head through political changes. There is the aim. Thank you very much. You have now some 15-20 minutes to bring your stuff to your room, and then there is a departure to the gala dinner that I think you are gathering close to the reception desk or the front door. So thank you for your interest, and it was a pleasure to have you here, all of you. Thank you.